Hey guys, wInevitable here for part 2 of the Raynor guide. We did a part 2 previously, but I wanted to redo it just to really make sure it was good quality. We're on Dragonshire. Here's our lineup. And we do have an Uther and Asmund. We don't really have a front line per se. I mean, Asmund is a little tanky, but not great in team fights. I'm going to be running mid lane. Ideally, I'd take Seasoned here. I'm trying to think if I still want to... The amount of DPS they have, I'm going to take Give Me More, just because we don't have a tank. And I just feel like I'm going to end up taking a lot of damage. Especially with that Nova here. There's somebody. This is going to be kind of rough doing the mid lane. You can see Nova's up top. So I'll try and position myself on the other side of the map from her. Oh, and then there's a Zagara here. So this is not good. I have to be very careful. My passive is still good, but like that Nova would just burn right through it. I wouldn't even pop my passive. You can see I trigger it there. Ideally, you want to save the cube for when Illidan jumps you. Just want to push this lane back a little bit. And I don't have eyes on Nova lately.
Activate the shrines, and the dragon's power is yours.
Now I don't know where... There he is. I was gonna say he's probably... There's a healer, Rhaegar. And unfortunately... Oh, I get him. Alright. So you see I could use the range of the Q there just to get the kill. Take advanced optics for the range. And then running away from the hunter killer. There's a Zagara here. Probably a Nova waiting. But nope. Using the minions to tank. Apparently I thought I selected that, but I didn't, I guess. So we're tanking this a little bit. You really don't want to tank the shots if you can help it. Could have been a little more aggressive. But the first dragon, I mean, I think I would have been a little more aggressive ideally there. Definitely. There's a Nova following me. Take Searing Attacks on 7 for the extra damage. Trying to move around a lot. I don't know where Nova is. And I'm a little far out in the lane right now, so it's a little risky. Because remember, Raynor does not have an escape. So I push the wave. I'm going to run down here and try and help out. Run back up. And we'll be able to get most of that wave. Could have gone a little sooner, probably back to mid lane. Stay up on minion wave XP. And they did get a camp. Now with his lead from the front trait, you want to try and last hit as much as you can. I'm gonna back up here, I don't want to push too hard. Nova's up top, I see her on the minimap. So that's a good time to go in. Saving that Q. Now we don't know where Nova is now, I'm gonna let him go ham. And then there shouldn't, that wave should push a little bit. I can come down here. Take the healing ward down. Go back to mid lane. And we get back here, we get all of the minions. Be careful, he's got a healer. We'll take raiders. I should be able to pull them off alright. Hyperion you could do if you're going to have trouble getting them off, but I think with the passive and the team play, I think we should be fine taking raiders. So you hear Illidan ult. This lane XP isn't the most important. I'm going to head down here. Actually, they're going to get that out to defend mid. Not sure that I agree with the Banshees here. A little preemptive. It's just that Nova would have melted me. There's a Nova here. And my passive popped. Sheesh, easy. This Banshees chased him all the way. You can see how far the Banshees chase. Clairvoyance up. I've got a Nova on me. I think I might die here. Nope, the Hunter Killer. So in this case, let's go back. The passive's down, my fountain's down. Unfortunately, just not going to be able to take that. It's really hard to get the Dragon Knight, kind of. Like, in a lot of situations, you get the Dragon Knight when the other team messes up. But now I'm going to head back out. In fact, I think we can get a kill up top. And this is kind of the part of the game, we're in the mid-game already. We should be more grouped up than anything else. Nice kill. I don't really want to tank the minions here. Oh, there's Nova. Uh-oh. Oh, I just missed that Q. I'm dead. Ah, so we'll take Spell Shield because of the Nova. This is how I feel right now. I completely whiffed that Q. And if I'd done that, I would have knocked... I probably still would have died to the Illidan. Thing is, we're even in XP, right? We should be able to group up and do a decent job here. 3v2 in the middle. Now I'm gonna head mid. And they're taking top, but we get the Dragon Knight. So it's really important with Raynor to hit the Q when you're falling back, because that's like your defense. There goes the spell shield on Nova. Already paid itself off. Now let the Dragon Knight take... Oh. I am going to need help here. I don't have... It's just no... The problem here is that we're split. at this point in the game, there's really no need to be split. Unless you're, like, split pushing. With Asmodan, you can split push. Yeah, that makes sense. But the rest of us, like, if the Dragon Knight's going to push the keep, we should be pushing it with it, or we should go and push the fort. It shouldn't just be me, myself, and the Dragon Knight there. I don't know if the Nova had to go back there to heal or what, but you do kind of want to group up. We get a fort because Asmodan's split pushing, which is what he does. But now I think, because we're both a man down, but there's more of the red team here, and they get the heroic off. I think it's going to go in their favor. I'll go ahead with Berserk to show that off. I don't think we can get a kill on him. We should just take camps. You can see how fast he takes the camp when you use Berserk and Searing Attacks. Now we can't defend this. We're gonna have to clear this. She jumps out. Alright. And so, in retrospect, like, I don't agree with that Banshee use as Hydra. I really should have saved him for the next team fight. I popped him early because I thought there might be a team fight. Using Berserk to actually escape. Huh. Go in. Should be able to get a kill there. Even though I missed the Q again. Alright. Now we've got the Banshees back up. Just gonna kill as much as we can. Miss the Banelings. Alright. I would go up to there easy. We could just push the fort. Gotta keep your eyes open for the Nova, especially coming in this way. Double 100 killers. Alright, that Aether's taking a beating. And Vala is trying to take the top shrine right now. We don't really need it. That's kind of an instance of forcing this. What we need to do is stay grouped. I would just defend. We could rotate top now because we're down a man. But see how we're split up like this? This isn't good. Standing. I'm just going to tank that. If we can get a stun off, we get her. Boom. Alright. So you can see the power of the Banshees there. That she couldn't outrun them. She couldn't cloak. And the Illidan had to back off or he was going to pay for it. I feel like we should probably group up. I'm going to run up top to help these guys. And I just burned cooldowns. We should be able to get top back. But we're splitting ourselves up a lot. We do have to defend the siege giants. gonna use Searing Attacks here just to clear this wave up. There's so many people. And that was an easy Dragonite. The idea with the Dragonite, you don't want to split up too much or you're gonna get picked off. So the Uther did a good job there holding... He lost bottom shrine, but we figured we'd lose bottom shrine, but he didn't die. It was where he did really well. A lesser player would have just died on the bottom shrine for no reason. But he was able to stay alive. Vala and I got down there and we could take the fight. Comes Illidan. Now we bring the Banshees in for the team fight. We're going to target people down. We'll target the keep now. We are going to be able to weak after the keep, like after the Dragonite dies in 30 seconds, but until then, should be alright. Taking bolts. This is kind of Raynor's escape here. That's a clone. At this point, with 6 seconds, I'd back up. Just because we've used our heroics, the Dragonite's going to be down. We are pretty good health-wise. We're okay. Vala and Nuth are a little low on mana. I don't know about this. We're down a man. Have to watch. We're able to do it, though. So that works. You can see how Raynor, he doesn't have an escape, but he's got a ton of health with that passive, and he does a ton of damage if you use him correctly. Like, he's just gonna burst. He won't burst like Nova, but he will shoot. He will, like, you know, mow through things given time. Okay. So I have the Banshees back up. I'm waiting for them to engage, and then I'm gonna pop the Banshees. Because you know, you can run away, like in some cases, if you're the right hero. Like Sonya could leap away from them. They're pretty close to the Hall of Storm, but I think we got that game locked down. And so, hero damage is a little low there. I'd say normally it'd be a little higher for a Raynor. I am just waking up, and it's not probably my best game, but I think you get the idea. You could see how I could actually play solo mid with him, even with a Nova and an Illidan. And I'm trying to think. I died, what, 3 times? 2 times. Okay. Not a lot of kills in this game. Interesting. Not a lot of kills. I did die twice, but they weren't really in the laning phase. And so, but I was very careful. Like, I didn't try to push the lane a whole lot. And that's the idea with Raynor. He doesn't have an escape. He has the Q. I think I died once in mid lane, right? And I missed, like, when Nova and Rhaegar and Illidan were there, and Illidan jumped me and kind of body blocked. So you don't have an escape till you get level 20 and you get Bolt of the Storm. But you have to kind of use that Q defensively in that kind of, like, you knock somebody away from you so that you can walk away. And there's a point where I even use Berserk just for the move speed. Literally, not to even fight, but just to get out. But Raynor's a lot of fun. You know, obviously there's... He's kind of like a right-click hero in that you're doing damage. You know, you're just with your auto attacks, you're building out his auto attacks. But there are other abilities in there. You've got to be able to land your Qs. You know, you want to time the W so it hits as many of your allies as possible. And the Banshees are really deadly against certain heroes. You know, like I said, there was a point where Sonya, like, leaped away from them. I think, yeah, at our hard camp. So, like, yeah, she has an escape, or maybe like a blink could get you far enough away that you can escape from them. But a hero like Nova can't escape from the Banshees. Falstad might be able to fly if he has enough time and enough health, but he's not going to be able to walk away from them, even probably with the barrel roll. And so, you know, they're pretty good at that. Trying to think if there's anything else about Raynor. Just really, you know, I'd say if you played him a lot, you'd be able to land the Qs a lot better than I was. I think I missed like 3, maybe more. But it's a really important thing to land, and you just want to be able to knock people back. And so, yeah, that's Raynor. The Banshees, you could use Hyperion if, like, I wasn't really having trouble staying alive in team fights just because, I don't know if it was my positioning or the enemy team, they were targeting other heroes. Like, the Vala died 4 times, so I'm guessing, you know, they were really kind of targeting her down. But I could have used Hyperion there to really zone people out, but I just went with the Banshees because of the insane amount of damage that they'll do to a single target. And I think that about does it. But, you know, sorry, I've been meaning to get more guides up. We're going to try and get an Uberok done right now. I just haven't, you know, I want to kind of get a good game for each of them to show them off well, get to 20, not have any disconnects in the game, things like that. So that's what's kind of preventing me from getting more videos up in a timely fashion. But I've got some good things coming out, so I should have some more this week before the holiday. Alright guys, thanks for watching.